up, and it is scored for three.
Got it!
With the shot, it's in! Lights out! Good night, goodbye, and that's it! Marshfield wins!
It's a great serve.
Another one drop!
And the Rams drop one first here in the Super Bowl!
Nice.
Kick on the field, and it is scored! It is scored!
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Good evening and welcome to the Marshfield Rams and Blue Eagles pregame show. I am joined by Will Nicholson and Ben Wilson. And I'm Jack Hughes. Guys, before we dive into it, we have to talk about last week. I mean, talk about a thriller ending.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's just first, the defense. Who carried the whole thing? The whole defensive line 8. I think everyone had a tackle for loss. Any other highlights?
Well, I mean, obviously the defensive line played incredible. I mean, when you hold a team like that who scores a lot of points to only 6 points the entire night, you're doing something right. But again, this secondary, I feel like I talk about it every pregame.
Oh, yeah.
show. This secondary continues to step up every single game. Jamison Bongiolotti was insane. He had that great interception in the end zone.
Leon
Medeiros, Leon G. Lewis has been insane. Liam Riley, all those guys in the secondary are killing it. I think that at the earlier part of the year it was Charlie Leach, and it was more of that, Sean Follin, the Scott brothers, that sort of front line of defense. And throughout the year, it's become way more. The secondary has caught up to their level, just been playing out of their mind, and I expect them to do the same thing tonight.
Absolutely, absolutely. Ben, do you have anything to say?
I mean, yeah, defense is definitely what carries the Rams team, especially, as you said, Jamison Bongiolotti. He has 7 passes deflected this season, and he leads the team in that. 2 interceptions on the season, 23 tackles. He's carrying the defense. And we were talking about last week JT Real being a danger to the Rams on offense, but Jamison Bongiolotti was covering him up and deflecting passes left and right, and he was fine.
Yeah, Jamison Bongiolotti has looked good this entire season thus far. And again, people keep trying to try him. They go passes deflected. They keep on throwing his way. And it hasn't worked out so far for them. So far, he's got 2 interceptions on the year. He's got 7 passes deflected.
We're just here pregame. We'll be out of your hair. Where are you going? We're going to be over there.
Okay. 7 passes deflected for Jamison Bongiolotti. He's just been a huge part of this secondary. The offense as well, Jack, they struggled a little bit last game, but they started picking it up. Specifically, Rollinson didn't have too hot of a game to start off, but again, whenever he gets in a tough spot, he always finishes out these games. The Rams go, they score that touchdown, and even the big play he had where he throws it deep to Cole Summers to get them in a position to score that touchdown. I mean, Rollinson, when you need him the most, he keeps on showing up.
Mm-hmm. And one more key player, Luke Richardson. He played both ways last week. Starting at safety, he was a safety for 5 minutes, and absolutely strapped up JT Real. Okay, we're going to wrap it up quickly here. Do you want to do score predictions?
I think it's going to be the Rams. I think it's going to be by a lot. Good old P North. We'll see you guys next time. See ya.
All right, sorry.
Crossing a 50, 40. He's got 2 men to beat. No one's going to catch.
Kick is up, and it is scored for 3.
Got it!
With the shot, it's in! Lights out! Good night, goodbye, and that's it! Marshfield wins!
It's a great serve.
Another one drop!
And the Rams drop one first here in the Super Bowl.
Nice.
kick down the field, and it is scored! It is scored!
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Will Nicholson, Ben Wilson. Eagles putting together a drive. They're going to hand off to the back on a 2nd down and 8. He will push forward through the defensive line of Marshall, bring up a 3rd down. Ben, interesting start to the game we've had so far.
Yes, definitely interesting. Had a little bit of troubles up in the press box, but nonetheless, we are down here, and we are still going to be able to broadcast the game. Marshfield had a not great of a first drive. They fumbled the ball, gave it to the Eagles, so now the Eagles are lined up here. So we'll see what happens here, Will.
Be a big 3rd down and about 6 coming up for the Eagles. Marshfield, as we talked about in the pregame, has a 5-game win streak right now. The Eagles, they come in at 4-3, 2-2 in the Patriot League. 3rd down and 6. We'll get you some names the further we go here. Take the snap, handoff up the middle. A lot of green grass breaking forward. That'll be a 1st down for P North. Going to the ground on a 3rd and 6. Ben, that seems to be the Eagles' forte so far. Pound the rock early.
Yeah, they're getting through the Rams' defense early here. I mean, obviously that fumble by the offense definitely shook up the Rams a little bit, but Plymouth North is, I believe, let me look at my notes here. It's a windy day. Plymouth North is 0-5 against Marshfield since October of 2021. So the Rams show resilience here against the Eagles.
This Patriot League matchup has been all Marshfield in recent history. 1st down and goal for the Eagles. Line up in a 2 running back set, 1 receiver. That is the senior Brennan Snow. Bottom of your screen. They're going to go to the ground again. And a decent pickup coming in for the Eagles. Get him inside the 5. It's a gain of 4.
Bring up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up for the Eagles. Best strategy for the Eagles so far. Again, just pounding the ground, not a whole lot through the air. We didn't pick it up on the MCM feed, but aired it out to get them in this position. Thrown into triple coverage. Good play made by the receiver. And your quarterback for P North is senior captain Jake Turchnitz. Be Turchnitz in the gun. He's got a back lined up behind him. Take the snap, handoff to the back once again. This time stuffed right up the middle by the Rams D-line. Gio Lynch-Ribeiro on the carry. Bring up 3rd down and goal with 5 minutes to go.
This is where the Rams thrive, Will. We saw last week against that Hingham game. We saw Varholak, the quarterback for Hingham, try to break through the Rams defense over and over at the goal line, but he was unable to do so, which forced them to go for the field goal. Fortunately for them, they missed, and Rams walked out the win. But when it comes to the high-pressure situations, the Rams know how to put up the brick wall and stop the run game.
Big 3rd and goal coming here for the Rams. The opening drive for Plymouth North, and they've chewed a lot of this clock early. 4:35 to go in the 1st quarter on senior night here. Here we go. Big 3rd and goal. Turchnitz with Lynch-Ribeiro in the gun. Take the snap. Look to throw over the middle. That ball incomplete, knocked away. Ryan Bergameska on the coverage. And a flag is going to come in. I think they're going to get Bergameska with pass interference.
Interference called on the play by Marshfield.
That's the biggest weakness of the Rams, Will. It's just the unnecessary penalties that set them back most, Will.
We're going to go half the distance to the goal. We'll stay, believe it'll stay third down, but inch it a little bit closer here for the Eagles. Ben, you got to think for it. Opening drive, you're trying to send a message. You're 4-3. You got to think here they'll go for it, even if it gets to a fourth down.
Yeah, 4-3, and as I mentioned, them being 0-5 against Marshfield since October 2001, they definitely want to break that streak. But as you said, well, they're pounding the rock early, trying to catch Marshfield off their game. And I don't think Coach Aruka's agreeing with a lot.
Coach Aruka wants a correction on the play clock, I believe.
Coach Aruka's always going to speak his mind when he sees something that's not
never
right.
a doubt. They're going to go in a wildcat formation on 3rd and goal. This is Lynch Ribeiro. And the Eagles are going to have to take a timeout to avoid, I believe it's late game. We're going to take a quick break here. It's MCM, or sorry, Marshfield that takes a timeout. We're going to be right back here on MCM for the rest of our coverage. Take a quick break. Don't go anywhere.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions,
Biviano General Contracting.
Road to Responsibility.
19 to go in the first quarter. 0-0 ball game here from Plymouth North High. Big 3rd down and goal coming up after a Bergameska pass interference. Turchinets will break the huddle. In the gun, he's got it back but lined up close to the offensive line. Motion man goes from left to right. Take the snap, and another flag going to be thrown. We had a false start against Plymouth North, so back him up 5 more. We'll replay 3rd down. Ben, still feels like a 4th down situation.
Yeah, and that was just a little bit of a back and forth there. The flag's first. Bergameska brings the ball forward, and Plymouth North pushes it right back.
We'll replay 3rd. They've tried to go to this wildcat with Lynch Ribeiro a few times. Has not resulted in what they wanted so far. Third and goal coming up. Once again, they're going to break the huddle in the wildcat. Lynch Ribeiro, single backfield empty. Running back for this team. Man comes in motion. Ribeiro going to try and run it up the middle. Gets a good step at the Rams D line there to put him down quickly after the initial run. 4th goal coming up, Ben, and you got to think probably going to go for it here.
Yeah, this close to the goal line. Hingham went for it last time, but the Rams put up the wall against Hingham, so it's big decision time for the Eagles. Especially against the Rams defense, which has such great players on it. Especially, we mentioned Jameson Bongiolani in the pre-show. He has 23 tackles, 2 interceptions, and he leads the team in passes deflected with 7. We briefly mentioned him on the pregame show, so definitely watching out for him out there, as he, I believe, is lined up with number 1, Brendan Shaw.
A big 4th and goal coming up. Turchinet's going to drop back, look to throw. Another penalty flag going to come in. Maybe for the best. Charlie Leach was barreling down to the senior quarterback. It's going to be encroachment against the defense here, so a penalty against the Rams. Move it a little bit closer. Now you got to think they'll be going for it.
Yeah, this close. It's really a time to go for it here, Will. It's a big decision, but I think the Eagles can try their best to get around the Rams' defense. Again, Hingham had a hard time getting around them last time at the goal line, so like I said, big decision.
Be a 4th down and goal. Ben, we mentioned in the, or we tried to in the pregame show, 4th in the Patriot League are the Eagles right now, and the Rams, they want to get a second home playoff game, and they're going to have to do that with a big-time win tonight. 4th and goal, Eagles are going to go for it. Turchwitz will take the snap, look to throw over the middle. That ball off the hands of his intended receiver. Fall incomplete. Kyle Casali, a part of the coverage there. With a big game last week. Be a turnover on down for the Rams, who will now get the ball backed up in their own territory.
Yeah, Kyle Casali's in 2nd place overall for tackles on the Rams. He's got 58 on the season. He also has 2 sacks and 1 interception. He's doing really well in the defensive things. He's behind Charlie Leach, who has 73 tackles on the season. So both of them, big powerhouses on the Rams defense.
Again, we apologize for the break in coverage that we had here earlier. Got it all sorted out. So if you missed the opening drive, P North took it all the way down the field. then was unable to convert on the 4th and goal. When they got into the red zone, that's pretty much where we picked it up. It will be 1st down and 10 now. Rams backed up in their own zone. Rollinson will drop back, hand off to Bogart up the middle, trying to get to the outside, and he does. Big run for Phoenix, and he has been electric on his legs so far this year, Ben. Once he's moving to the backfield, 1st down picked up.
Sorry,
Giannetti,
that's Jack Giannetti. Phoenix Bogart is out tonight, which could be a big loss for the Rams. He's definitely a great powerhouse in the run game.
Giannetti has filled in nicely when he's been asked to come in. That one game, he's got 6 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown, so the sophomore showed out so far.
Yeah, but you got to miss Phoenix Beauregard. 389 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns on the season. He's a great player for them, but hopefully he's back in playoff time.
It's penalty against the Rams. Rollinson in a 1st and 10. Send his tight end in motion. Take the snap, hand off to Giannetti up the middle. This time, not a whole lot of room to go. Might have gotten a yard on the forward progress, but it'll bring up 2nd down.
Led by Oliver Nokian.
First down and 10, excuse me. We weren't paying attention to that one. Trying to get up the middle is Marshfield. It'll bring up a 3rd down.
Play by Mikey White.
Mikey White with the hit. Rams got back to the chains, Ben. It's going to be 3rd and 9 now coming up.
4th and 9 here. This is a hard situation to get out of, or excuse me, 3rd and 9, I believe. Hard situation to get out of. Hopefully the Rams can get through.
3rd down, Rams want to hand it off. Good run by Giannetti. Close to the 1st down marker. It is actually going to get it. So Marshall was maybe setting up there to get room for a punt, but Giannetti, the sophomore with his legs, is going to pick up 1st down with the chains.
Yeah, Giannetti, he has 78 yards on the season and 1 touchdown. He's a good runner for the Rams.
Rollinson going to hand off. Same back. Giannetti up the middle. He'll fall forward for a couple. It'll bring up 2nd down. It's been an efficient run game so far coming in for Jack Giannetti.
Yeah, Rams, much like Plymouth North, pounding the rock early, trying to break through the defensive line. So far, they picked up that 1st down. And a little more here.
Luis on the rush from Marshfield. 3rd down, 5. 2nd down.
2nd down coming up. Rollinson sends a man in motion. They're going to throw to Richardson on the screen. Richardson, good cut upfield, trying to get close to the chains. And believe he does. They're going to move it. So Richardson going to pick up the 1st down on a screen pass. Ben, they've loved that screen pass so far.
Yeah, they love the screen pass to either Richardson, Summers, or Hannigan. And right there, it was Liam Joyce to make the tackle for Eagles.
Hannigan in motion. Another handoff up the middle. Trying to get behind big 63, Justin Amaral. Fall forward for about a yard. Bring up 2nd down for the Rams.
Jack Giannetti brought down by Liam Joyce and a host of North tacklers.
It's nothing that you said. I was actually enjoying it.
Bring up 2nd and 8 for the Rams.
Shout out to the P North crowd. They've been good tonight. 2nd down and 8. Hard count by Rollinson. Not going to get anyone to jump with Aiden Summers moving in motion. Rollinson will send Summers in motion once again. Handoff up the middle. Giannetti trying to get upfield, but he will be tackled at the ankles. Flag going to come down in. And P North seems to think it's against the Rams here. We'll see what the call is. Personal foul going against the Rams. Back him up even further as a rookie yells something from the sideline, as he so frequently does.
Personal foul penalty on Marshfield Rams.
Ben, the penalties have shot the Rams in the foot this entire season, it feels like.
Yeah, it's definitely been the penalties as their weak spot.
Rollinson will keep it himself up the middle. It was a read option with Cole Hannigan. Not a whole lot of room for the junior quarterback to go, just a couple.
Rollinson on the keeper.
Bring up 3rd down.
That'll bring up 3rd and 15 for Marshfield.
3rd and 15 will come up. Evan Williams has checked into the game at running back. The passing back for the Rams. Rollinson will send Aiden Summers in motion. He'll drop back, look to throw. He'll check it down to Evan Williams, who has green grass up that sideline. Williams breaks the tackle, cross the 40, right down around that 43-yard line. It's a 1st down for Marshfield. Another big 3rd down conversion for the Rams.
Yeah, the second of the drive, Will, that nice pass to Williams, and he turned on the Jets right up the sideline, getting past defenders, plenty of grass in front of him. Picks up the first down for the Rams.
First down and 10. Rams offense will continue to move with Rollinson under center. Sends a man in motion. They're going to hand off Giannetti, trying to get upfield once again. A good hard run for him. Pickup of about 9. Going to be close to the chains, but I believe they got him a yard short. That'll do it for the first quarter action here from Plymouth North High School. Marshfield in a 0-0 game with the Plymouth North Eagles. We'll be right back here on Marshfield Community Media. Don't go anywhere.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions,
Biviano General Contracting.
Road to Responsibility.
Second quarter coming to you live from Plymouth North. Chesbro, the tight end, going to go in motion. Rollinson on a second down. Hand off up the middle. Once again, a good run. Jack Giannetti will pick up the first down with his legs. The sophomore quarterback having a coming out party here early in the second. Rams move the chains. Be a 1st and 10 for Rollinson and the Rams offense, who started inside their own 4. Rollinson, deep ball, looking for Summers, reels it in, touchdown Marshfield. Rollinson to Cole Summers, the big play we were looking for that they lacked last week, and the Rams are going to get on the board first.
That was Cole Summers there on the reception, Will. He leads the team in all-purpose yards. He came in today with 527, obviously extending it there. He also led in points scored coming today. He had 30, now going to have 36 on the season.
A huge play. Cole Summers has been the all-reliable for the Rams. Doesn't matter when they've used him. They use him out of the backfield sometimes. As long as you get that kid the ball, he's been able to make a play. So Rams will go on, we think, to attempt the extra point, but they've gone for 2 in this formation before. And now Bongelotti will call everyone in, so it will be Drosopoulos on to tack on the extra point. Drosopoulos also been very efficient with his leg, only missed 1 kick all year. And the conditions will not matter for Nick Drosopoulos, who will kick it through the uprights and good. 7-0 lead for the Rams. Ben, they set that big play up with Summers. Once again, the Rams, they pound the rock early, and then right when you have the chance to get Summers in single coverage, go over the top with Rollinson.
Yeah, they tried to trick up the Eagles there. It worked in their favor. They were pounding the rock early, as you mentioned, but then getting that deep ball to Summers definitely threw off the Eagles there. It got the Rams into the end zone. Now they lead 7-0 in the second quarter.
Rams going to get ready to kick this one back off. 11:32 in the first half. And, Ben, we meant to get to it in the pregame. We didn't. But the Rams, the magic number is a 14-point win here to really get to the upper echelon of that Division III, where you can host 2 playoff games. We imagine they're already going to host 1. But with a big win tonight, it could guarantee 2 home playoff games.
Yeah, with the win against Hingham, it was really a big win to almost secure the playoff spot and secure that home game. So I think with the win against Hingham, they did so. But a big win tonight would be really well for the Rams and even have a chance to secure them a second playoff game at home.
Be a big-time feat for the Rams in a season where we came in. There were questions about who the quarterback will be. Even a little bit into the season, Rollinson has silenced all those as he throws his 11th touchdown of the year. Drosopoulos will boot this one. It's a good kick. Going to be returned at about the 15-yard line, a little further to the 10. The Rams already swarming in. Keegan Holt going to get to the outside for coverage. Lynch Ribeiro trying to get further out, but will be tackled by Keegan Holt. At about the 22-yard line is where they'll spot them. And the Blue Eagles offense, who put together a good drive, just couldn't capitalize, will retake the field.
Keegan Holt on the tackle there, Will. He's in 3rd overall for defensive tackles. He has 51 on the season, and he has a half a sack and an interception. Great player for the Rams defense.
The defense has been stout for the Rams so far this year as well. It's hard to not talk about this defense without talking about Charlie Leach. 73 tackles on the year. His linebacker duo, Kyle Casale, with 58, an interception, and 2 sacks. The defensive unit, for the Rams has been good all year. Fresh set of downs for the Eagles. They're going to drop back. It is a quarterback power with Lynch Ribeiro to the outside. Nowhere to go. Good pursuit by the Rams D. Keegan Holtman on again. Gene Lewis as well to clean up the tackle.
Leon G. Lewis, 30 tackles on the season. Obviously, going to make another little substitution coming in here for the Rams, Will.
We saw this a little bit last week. Richardson going to come in on defense and play the safety. Saw it against Hingham. Ruka liked what he saw. He's going to bring it back. 2nd down and 10. Turchinitz comes back into the game. The lefty will drop back, look to throw. Pressure coming. He has to step up in the pocket. And Burrow and the D-line going to get there. Might not go in the book as a sack as he fell forward for a yard, but still a great play by the Rams defense.
Yeah, it was a big play. Now Cosman will substitute in for Sean Fullen here.
Sean Fullen, another big part of that Rams defensive line, who he went out for a couple of weeks, but once he's come back, he's one of those guys where you can always feel his presence when he's on the field.
Yeah, absolutely, Will. He also had that 2-point conversion against St. John's Prep in week 2 to get the Rams to an 8-point game against St. John's Prep. Unfortunately, they fell short, but Fullen had that big 2-pointer.
It's a 3rd down and 7. Turchinitz looking to throw. Plenty of time. He has to escape to the outside. Alex Herbert can't get there in time. Casale trying to track him down. He'll dive for a 1st down.
Stretches for the first down.
Think he has enough yardage for the 1st down. The senior captain might have had enough. There is a flag down. We might have had a hold here. It looks like either Alex Herbert, or Andrew Cosman, one of those big D linemen got held on the escape.
Looks like they're marking him short. First down.
And it will go against the Eagles, back him up even further. So
Personal foul penalty called on the Eagles.
it's a big penalty for the Eagles. Turns into a 3rd and 7, and a good scramble by Turchinitz will move them all the way back, and now a 3rd down and about 15 coming up for the Eagles.
Now 3rd and 15. This is a big opportunity for the Rams to make a big stop here. Try to get down the field and extend their lead. About 10 minutes to go until halftime.
9:40 to go. When we break for halftime, make sure you stick with us. Go grab yourself a snack and a drink. We have the South Shore Car Service halftime report that we'll bring to you. Stay tuned for that. Don't go anywhere when we hit the break. 3rd down and long coming up for the Eagles. Rams defense looking to hold on. Turchinitz, the lefty, will drop back, step in the pocket, just buying time back there. He has to escape now to the outside. Deep ball thrown up, overshoots his intended receiver. A lot of Rams there. Bongiolotti, Richardson, all in there on the coverage, and the Eagles in their own zone on a 4th and long will punt away.
Yeah, going to punt it away. Looking to throw deep there under pressure. Looking like he was trying to go to Joyce, but just put it too short. Bongiolotti was on the coverage, like you said, Will. Just going to bring up a punt for the Eagles.
Punt away they will, and it will be Cole Summers, who had that touchdown first play of the 2nd quarter, who will be back to return the punt right at the P North logo on the 50-yard line.
Number 11, Cole Summers, deep for the Rams.
It's going to have to be a really good punt here because we've seen the Rams like to go in and block these when they can. Pressure coming, almost got there. It will take a bounce for Cole Summers, and then we'll go out of bounds. But the Rams will remain in P North territory, so good pressure by the Rams block team. Be 1st and 10 for the Rams offense coming off a touchdown drive.
Yeah, that was big. The kick almost blocked there. Kicker able to get it away there, but like you said, Will, Rams in Eagle territory. 9 minutes to go until halftime. This is a good opportunity for the Rams to punch it in.
Congratulations to the North boys soccer team, winning 3-0 on a hat trick by senior.
Here the PA giving a shout out. Also, big shout out to all the Plymouth North seniors tonight. It was senior night here. The Rams had their senior night last week. Doesn't matter any program. It feels like in Massachusetts when you commit to playing high school football. That's exactly what it is, commitment to a full-time job. 1st and 10. Rollinson in the gun, going to take the snap, handoff. No, play action, throw to the outside, just over the head. Intended receiver, Aiden Summers.
Pass by Rollinson, incomplete.
Falls incomplete. That's where Rollinson struggled a little bit this year. A couple of balls that just get a little too far away from him.
2nd down and 10 for the Rams.
And maybe it's windy here, Will. The wind probably wasn't in his favor there. Just shot it a little over the head of Summers. But hopefully he bounces back here.
2nd down and 10. D'Antonio going to move in motion. They're going to hand it off up the middle. I believe that's Giannetti on the carry. He'll fall forward for a couple of more. Spot him at the 40-yard line. The Rams immediately want to go quick here, Ben.
Yeah, they're going hurry-up mode here, Will. They want to try to catch the Eagles off guard here as they line up.
Be about a 3rd and 7. Rollinson going to keep this one himself. Rollinson up the middle, and he'll have a 1st down. Nate Rollinson, he's been deceptive with his legs this year. He has very rarely moved out of the pocket, but when he does, he's been able to make a lot of big plays happen with his legs. Rams will move the chains.
Yeah, Rollinson, he's got 84 rushing yards in the season and 1 touchdown, so he's good in the run game for the Rams.
1st down and 10. Rollinson again going to keep it himself up the middle. Big run for Rollinson across the 30 to about the 32 as well there, Markham. It'll be a 2nd down coming up. Rams going to hurry up. 2nd down. Fake sweep to the outside. Instead, it's Giannetti who's going to break 1 tackle and going to turn a loss into at least something positive. He got hit right in the backfield. Get a gain of a couple. Still a 3rd down going to come up for the Rams.
And now 3rd down. We've seen a couple of 3rd down conversions, so we'll see what Rollinson and the Rams offense have in their pocket here, Will.
3rd and 6 coming up. D'Antonio going to get it on a sweep, get it to the outside, gets a block from Summers, and D'Antonio going to get down to the 20. Great blocking on the outside by Cole Summers, who caught the touchdown. Opens that whole play up for D'Antonio.
Yeah, like I said, Will, they always have something up their sleeve on the 3rd down conversions. Right there is a perfect example. Giving it to D'Antonio has enough for the 1st down.
Fresh set of downs. Rollinson will drop back. Look to throw. Open receiver. That ball knocked away. Last second, Andrew Tull, the senior, comes over the middle to knock that one down. Looking for Aiden Summers on the throw.
Yeah, he missed that pass earlier to Aiden Summers, threw it over his head. Trying to get some redemption there, but that one was deflected, as you said, Will.
7:13 to go in first half action. It's been a lot of long drives put together early. Richardson and Summers all going to move to the right side, so it's an empty left side. 4 receivers lined up to the right. They're going to throw the screen to the outside. That ball is caught. Richardson trying to make a cut upfield. He'll be knocked out of bounds, but decent game for the Rams. It will be a 3rd and manageable coming up.
Another instance where they're at a 3rd down situation here, Will. Like I said before, let's see what Rollinson and the Rams offense have up their sleeve.
Offense has looked good so far. The only real knock you have against this Rams offensive unit is the penalties that have really hindered some of their drives, especially early in the season. Another flag going to be thrown, but I believe this one's going to go against P. North for an encroachment.
Offside penalty on North.
Will go against Plymouth North. Going to move this one up. Still not enough for a 1st down, but been even more manageable now. About 3rd and 1.
Yeah, 3rd and 1. You got Giannetti in the backfield, so looking like they're going to hand it off to him here, Will.
Rollinson, Giannetti, the handoff, bouncing up the middle. He's got enough for a 1st down. He'll spin forward. Get tackled, move the chains. Coach Ruka barking, he wants him to go quick.
Play by Logan Perry.
Yeah, Ruka from the sideline yelling to go and hurry up. Rams going to line up here.
Perry gets the stop. 1st down and goal. Rollinson going to keep it himself once again up the middle, but not a huge gain. Another read option there with Rollinson. Bring up 2nd down. Again, Rams not taking their foot off the gas here, Ben.
Yeah, go in hurry-up mode here, Will.
Rollinson going to go under center, send D'Antonio in motion, hand off to the motion man, trying to get to the outside, gets a block! Great blocks outside! Touchdown Marshfield, Jake D'Antonio, Aiden Nicholson on the block on the outside. Jack Giannetti, the running back, lays a block as well. Great downfield blocking by the Rams. Matt Keenan in on the action. Just blocks all around for the Rams. Antonio gets credited with the touchdown. A huge play for Marshfield.
Jake Gianchotti has one rushing touchdown this season. That will be his second. Gianchotti has some great plays here tonight for the Rams.
Drosopolis on for the extra point for the Rams.
Bongelati going to call everyone in, so it will be a Drosopolis extra point. 6:33 to go. Drosopolis' kick through the uprights and good. Nick Drosopolis stays efficient with his legs. Again, he was injured earlier in the year. It was Ryan Medeiros who came in, did a little bit of the kicking, had that game winner against Bridgewater Raynham. But when you have a guy like Drosopolis back, it just adds a whole new layer to this Rams on the special team. Drosopolis with only one missed kick on the year so far. Definitely been an asset to the team as it's starting to get a little wet out here. Ben, rain finally starting to fall.
A little rain coming down here, Will. I'm going to try to break out this umbrella here.
Excuse the trash bag, folks. Going over your living room screen. Got to keep the camera nice and warm. Continue to bring the action here from P North. Ben, the Rams at that magic number right now, 14. They would love to hold this lead and even tack on a couple more, secure those home playoff games.
Yeah, we mentioned that a big 14 or more point win here could secure a second home playoff game for the Rams. They already have one secured with that win against Hingham, but they would love to get a second one here tonight, Will.
Drosopolis, good boot, going to get underneath it, go all the way back. No chance for a return. Drosopolis with his leg will send a touchback, and the offense of the Eagles will get ready to take the field. No real mistake here for Plymouth North just yet. They've pushed the field down a couple of times, actually, but no real drive that makes you worry for the Rams.
Yeah, no, other than that fumble at the beginning of the game with a big drive for the Eagles, it hasn't been that worryable for the Rams with the Eagles' drives in the second quarter here.
Big shout out to everyone supporting in the chat as well. Let's take a look at that. This is why we do it. Be able to bring you coverage everywhere. Here on MCM. Even when they don't always like us. Still, we come out, make an effort to bring you a game.
Well, much like Giannetti, Will, we made something out of nothing.
We have, my friend, 1st and 10. North will drop back. Deep ball looking to be thrown in direction of Liam Riley, who picks it off. Liam Riley got underneath it. Great play made by the junior corner. Liam Riley, always good for a big play. An interception, we were talking about P North, no big mistake yet. That was the big one there. Riley will pick him off. 1st and 10 for the Rams in striking territory already.
That was a big play there, Will. We saw a little bit of Riley on offense last week. He didn't have too much playing time for offense, but he excels when it comes to defense and special teams, makes some great tackles for the Rams, and there, a nice interception, giving the Rams the ball here with 6 minutes, 26 seconds to go until halftime.
I mean, that is like textbook, perfect. Get right underneath, don't get your hands on the receiver, and just track down that ball. Liam Riley, all-around athlete as well. He's plays basketball here at Marshfield. He's been in football for, I think, pretty much his entire life at this point. Great play by him. You see the umbrellas start to come out here from Plymouth North as the rain starts to fall a little bit harder. First down and 10, Rollinson will send Aiden Summers in motion. Take the snap, handoff, no, play action. Rollinson looking for another deep ball. That ball will fall incomplete. Intended for Richardson, a flag is thrown. Potential defensive pass interference to be called.
Flag on the flag.
And it will be pass interference called against Plymouth North. Going to move the chains, make it a 1st down and 10. Rollinson sends Summer in motion, hard count, not going to get anyone to jump. Rollinson, handoff up the middle. Giannetti has a gap open up. Giannetti makes another miss across the 20 to the 15. Jack Giannetti with his legs, the sophomore, picks up a 1st down. Rams going to be inside the 10, 1st and goal.
Huge run there for the Wills. Excuse me, huge run there for the Rams, Will, to open up this drive. Giannetti right down the middle, breaking tackles left and right. The offensive line provided a nice gap.
Excuse me, ball's going to be spotted at the 15, so D'Antonio on a sweep on a 1st and 10 rather than a 1st and goal. Coach Whitten very upset on the sideline, wanted a hold there, won't get it. 2nd down and 5 coming up for the Rams, who want to keep their foot on the gas. B North crowd will tell you exactly how they feel. No short of the Marshfield crowd. Looking for that extra. Rollinson on a 2nd down, got Giannetti lined up in the backfield behind him. Motion by Aiden Summers, who will hold off. 5:20 to go in rainy Plymouth. 1st half action. Rollinson will send Summers back the other way. Drop back, throw to the outside. That ball unable to be reeled in, intended for Richardson. We'll bring up a 3rd down here. 5:08 to go. Ben, question is, if you're the Rams, you have Drosopoulos, who's been good on their leg, but the conditions are still rough. If you don't get any yardage here, you think you go for it on 4th?
I mean, with Giannetti in the backfield and Rollinson also in quarterback position, you got Richardson as well as in the receiver position.
They're going to hand it off to the outside, trying to make a cut upfield with Giannetti. He's going to be short of the marker. So bring up a 4th down. Aruka decides to keep his offense on the field.
Yeah, that's a smart choice there, Will. You got Giannetti in the backfield. You got Rollinson as well. A couple good receivers. It's a smart play to go for here, Will.
4th and about 1.5 yards. Rollinson sends a man in motion. Hard count. Not going to get anyone on the Eagles to jump. Clock continues to tick. 4:35. Another hard count by the Rams. Not going to get anyone to jump. It was Hannigan in motion this time. Timeout going to be called. They might send Drosopoulos on the field right here, Ben.
Yeah, I think the Rams are going to huddle up here, maybe discuss some strategies, talk about what they plan on doing here, think about getting Drosopoulos on the field. But when you're that close, they've had a couple of 3rd and long situations that they've been able to make conversion on. So 4th and 1 here, I say they go for it, Will.
You had a decision to make. Again, we talked a little bit earlier how good Drosopoulos has been with his leg. I mean, you got to think this is probably a chip shot for him, but the weather definitely plays a factor in that now.
Yeah, the wind, the rain, overall, it's the wind that's been the main problem. Rollinson was looking for Summers a couple drives ago, threw it over his head, but it was the wind that really took that ball. It's raining, it's windy, the conditions are rough for a kick here, Will.
A little more drama coming from the box, but I think we're good. So it's a 4th down and 1 coming up. Rollinson, they're going to keep the offense on the field. Rollinson, handoff, Giannetti up the middle, bounces off 1 tackle. His extra effort might have moved the chains. It's going to be close.
It's looking like he has it here, Will. And he does.
Does not have enough.
Oh, no.
Middle of the Eagle defense.
It's a good play by the Eagle defense. I mean, they hit Giannetti early, but the second effort almost gave them enough. It's not this time.
And Anthony McLean on the stop for the Eagles. First down and 10 for the Eagles.
Turnover on downs with 4:17 left to go.
4:17, I mean, not in the greatest field position here. We're all the way back at your own end zone. Hard situation to get out of, but 4 minutes, 17 seconds. Definitely possible for the Eagles.
Turchitnitz in the gun. take the snap, handoff up the middle, nowhere to go. Rams defensive line will hit him immediately, even going to tackle him for, I think, a loss. And the dominant D-line of the Rams continues to be just that, second down.
Now, big substitution here, Will. Richardson's going to come in for safety. Last week, he almost had that interception against Hingham just out of his hands, but Richardson's a danger when it comes to being in the safety position.
He just adds a whole nother element. I mean, with the athleticism of Richardson, might as well throw him in there any chance. You think you can go and make a play, and that's what they've done, putting him at safety. 2nd and 11 with a yard loss. Chidnit's going to take the snap, handoff up the middle. Again, not a whole lot of room to go, but will fall forward for a gain of a couple. Lynch Ribeiro on the carry. A lot more yardage than we thought from our perspective here. It's a good pickup, going to be 3rd and 5 coming up for the Eagles.
Now 3rd and 5, well, this is where I like to say it's time to put up the brick wall.
Third and 5 coming up. Chidnitz will drop back. Look to throw to the outside. That ball will be incomplete. Unable to keep his foot inside. Liam Joyce. Another captain here could not keep his feet. It'll be 4th down, and once again, the Eagles will be forced to punt. Their drives have gone. Turnover on downs, punts, interception, and then another punt coming here, Ben.
Yeah, they've been unsuccessful against the Rams here. The only big drive they had was that first drive. They got towards the end zone, but were stopped by the Rams. So now it's not looking too hot for the Eagles here.
14-0 Rams lead. Not going to go for the block. This time around, Burrow almost got there, and it'll take a bounce, and will go over the head of Cole Summers, who decides to just leave it and let it roll to about the 49 now to the 50-yard line. And with 2:33, that is where Nate Rollinson and the offense will take over to try and put together one final drive before the end of the half.
Yeah, 2:33, knowing this Rams offense, who likes to go quick from time to time, I think Rollinson and the offense will make something happen here, Will.
They have enough time. I'd like to see them still pound the rock with Giannetti. I mean, he has been very good on his legs, and even if you can get Rollinson involved, get him a couple of quick, easy throws, get his skill guys out into space with Richardson, Hannigan, Cole Summers. But again, you got plenty of time to work with here. You want to end the half with probably no time left.
Yeah, definitely for the Rams, just run the clock out, go into half, hopefully with more than a 14-point lead if this drive goes well.
Cole Summers is going to go in motion. It's Rollinson who's going to keep it again and will fall forward. Gain of a couple. Good play. That linebacking unit of Plymouth North, that's going to stop him. 2nd down. Rollinson will send Summers in motion again. He's going to keep it himself again, fall up the middle. Gain of maybe half a yard. Rollinson has run the ball a couple times today. Sometimes it's worked out, but back-to-back there, not a whole lot for him.
Yeah, Rollinson's had a couple of nice drives. He's got a touchdown with his legs here on the season, Will.
It's about a 3rd and 5. Summers going to go in motion. Rollinson will drop back, look to throw. Looking to load up a deep ball for Hannigan over his head, incomplete. Good coverage coming in by the Eagles. It was Logan Perry on the coverage. And Rams a quick 3-and-out with 1:48 to go. Only took about 40 seconds off the clock there. Cole Summers set to punt on a 4th and 5. Be great if you can pin the Eagles deep. Not a whole lot of time left in the half. Snap is clean for Summers, who gets a good leg underneath it. It's going to take a bounce, just shy, knocked back into play, but no. It'll go into the end zone, close to pinning him on the 1-yard line, so only go down as being a punt of about 30 yards for the Rams.
To the end zone for the touchback.
A minute 39 here, Will. It's good time for the Eagles to hopefully put up a good drive and try not to walk into the locker room for halftime with no points on the board.
So far, so good. First down and 10. P North going to try and put together a drive to end the half. Turchinet's going to throw the check down. That ball is live, and Ryan Medeiros is going to fall on top of it. It was a backwards pass. That's a live ball. And guess who? Once again, Ryan Medeiros, who has made play after play, gets another one here for the Rams. They're going to take over with a minute 32 right in striking distance of P North.
Yeah, now with a minute 32 in striking distance, this is a big moment for the Rams to extend their lead. And even if they can, leave enough time for the Eagles to have another drive.
It's the second turnover on the day for P North. An interception earlier to Riley, who picked it off. Now Ryan Medeiros going to get the fumble. First and goal for the Rams. Rollinson to Summers. To the outside. Summers makes a cut upfield. Makes another miss to the goal line. Did he get enough to get in? Yes, he did. Touchdown Marshfield. Cole Summers going to get his second of the day. One through the air, this time on the ground. The Rams continue to extend their lead.
Yeah, Summers, he walked in today leading the team in total points scored. He had 30 walking in today's game. Now, looks like he's going to walk out with 42, as he's got 2 touchdowns here today, Will. But, you know what? We're only in the first half, so there could be more action from him, so I'm not going to say that that's it.
And the extra point unit on for the Rams. Bongiolotti going to call everyone in, so it will be Drosopoulos to kick the extra point. Bongiolotti to hold Drosopoulos. Rain, wind, snow, doesn't matter. Drosopoulos continues to be efficient with his leg. 21-0, the lead for the Rams. A minute 24 to go in the half.
And that was Ryan Medeiros that had that fumble recovery, Will. He has 35 defensive tackles, and he has 2 interceptions on the season. Another great player on the Rams defense.
It's hard to pin exactly what Medeiros has been good at because he's good at so many. I mean, do you call him a coverage corner? Do you call him a nickel corner the way he's been able to tackle? I'm settling on he's just a football player at this point. I mean, the guy's been able to do so much for this Rams defensive unit. Just add a fumble recovery to that list.
Medeiros also leads with blocked punts with 2 on the season.
Drosopoulos kicked this one off from his own 40. Another big-time kick for Drosopoulos, going to land in the end zone. No chance for a return. Minute 24 to go in the half, and the Eagles now will try and put together a drive after an unfortunate turnover in their own end.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. They were looking for that screen pass, but it came down. It counted as a fumble. It looked like it was going to be an incomplete pass, but it was ruled as a fumble. Now the Rams lead 21-0. A minute 24 to go. This is time for the Eagles to hopefully put up a good drive.
Ben, while we got a break here, I got to ask, how are your notes holding up down there?
Well, I got the umbrella above me, but they're a little damp here, Will. There's the moisture is definitely taking over the paper side of things. The wind's also not helping me flip through them either.
I mean, I gave you the power of the laminate P North roster today, so at the very least we got that. First down and 10. Turchitnit's going to line up with 2 backs to his left and right. 1 receiver, bottom and top of your screen. Turchitnit's looking to throw. He has to escape to the right side. Makes a move, but Charlie Leach and a host of Rams going to be there to take him down. Under a minute to play. Second down coming up. P North going to let the clock wind down. We want to remind you the halftime report brought to you by South Shore Car Service will be coming up when we reach the half. We'll take a quick break, then be back as fumble on the play and confusing for P North here. It looks like they wanted to put a drive together on the first play, but since then they've been content to just let the clock run.
Yeah, now it's going to be 25 seconds and running here, Will. It's looking like the game might run out, or excuse me, the half might run out here.
Timeout going to be taken. We're going to keep you here with 12 seconds left. Interesting series of events. They had about a minute 20 to work with, but after that first play of the run with the senior quarterback, they decide to just let the clock tick all the way down to 12 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, not exactly sure what the strategy was behind that, Will, but hopefully in the timeout here, both teams regroup, re-strategize, and the Eagles can put together something in the last 12 seconds here.
12 seconds to go. In what has been a dramatic first half on and off the field. We got rain, whole bunch of stuff.
We'll just leave it at that, Will.
Just another day in the office, right?
Of course, of course.
Second down coming up. Turchitno's going to try and run a quarterback power, that is Lynch Ribeiro going to make one man miss and then will fall forward, but that will do it for the end of the first half. Marshfield going to lead it 21-0. D'Antonio with a touchdown. Giannetti been great on his legs, and Summers with one through the air and with his legs. And a 21-0 lead at the half. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back with you with the halftime report brought to you by South Shore Car Service. We'll see you in just a minute.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
People in the community tell us all the time, Marshfield Community Media is a hidden gem. While we love hearing that we're a gem, we don't love hearing that we're hidden. So let's talk about what we can offer you and this wonderful community. One of the biggest things we offer is training. We can train you on various forms of media such as camera work, podcasting, editing, and so much more. The only thing we require is that you're a member of our studio, which for Marshfield residents is just $30 a year. And with that membership, you not only get access to training, but our entire arsenal of state-of-the-art equipment. We'll help you create the content you've been dreaming about. In addition to this, we also offer production services. Do you have a small business and want to film some promotions for your website or social media? We've got you covered. We've worked with businesses all over the South Shore to produce high-quality promotional material at an affordable rate. You probably already know this, but in case you don't, we provide high-quality coverage of important community events. This includes MHS Varsity sports, municipal government meetings, important local news, and many other special community events and ceremonies. So if you'd like to know more about us, you can check out our website at marshfieldcommunitymedia.com or give us a call at 781-837-4384. Thank you.
Welcome everyone to the Halftime Report, brought to you by South Shore Car Service. South Shore Car Service providing safe and local transportation, reliable transportation all around the South Shore, providing concerts, airport rides to Logan, and more. Will Nicholson alongside Ben Wilson. Ben, the Rams have been dominant so far in the first half.
Yeah, they're leading 21-0. It's been a great game. We've seen Cole Summers with 2 touchdowns and Jake D'Antonio with the other. So the Rams are doing really well here tonight, offensively and defensively.
Yep. We've been pushing the woods a little far back here. We're calling from the bushes, but hey, it's raining, the weather's bad, but the Rams are winning and we're having fun. It's been Jake D'Antonio who had that touchdown run earlier. He's just another weapon to this offense that they use. You put him in the backfield, they line him up at receiver, and I'm glad to see a guy like that finally punches it in the end zone again.
Yeah, that was his second touchdown of the year, I believe, Will. And also Cole Summers with 2. Walked in today with a total of 30 points. He led the team with total points scored. He had that 30, and now he's going to walk out. Well, he walks into the half with 42. We don't know how many he's going to walk out of the game with, but Cole Summers is definitely dominating things as well for the Rams.
Yeah, he has been phenomenal. Summers, they said, 1 through the air, 1 on his legs, and continues to just be an all-purpose machine, whether it comes from him returning kickoffs, whether it be him returning punts, through the air, through his legs. He's just been all over the place. And I mean, a guy who you can really rely on in this offense. I mean, the way that he's been able to make a play, no matter what situation he's been put in, been phenomenal. I mean, speaking of a guy who can make a play, Ryan Medeiros, I mean, it feels like we say his name like once a game now of him making a huge play.
Yeah, Ryan Medeiros, he had that fumble recovery just a few minutes ago. He also has 2 interceptions on the season, 35 tackles, and he leads the team in punts blocked with 2. So he is all around the ball defensively for the Rams.
Just a football guy, Ryan Medeiros has been. So the Rams lead 21-0 right now. P North, they've been on and off with their drives. They've had a couple where they've gotten close, but the turnovers and the mistakes have really killed the Eagles. You know, all in all, you hope that they can put a drive together if you're an Eagles fan to really put together a league, but the Rams have just been the definition of consistent. I mean, on the field, they've just been, stopping plays, making plays when they have to. Liam Riley with a big interception. I mean, anything else you can say about the Rams defensive unit and their consistency?
I mean, it's really Charlie Leach and the rest of the defensive line just leading through, putting up that brick wall against the run game, especially the pass game with Jamison Bonjolai locking up the receivers. It's really an all-around defensive strategy for the Rams here.
And again, the Rams are playing to have a second playoff game. They have the first right now, the win last week versus Hingham. They're trying to secure that second home playoff game. And the magic number we said coming in was 14. If they can win this game by 14, get yourself a second home playoff game. I know Aruka's thinking that coming back in to this game in the locker room right now, going to tell these guys, hey, we can't keep our foot off the gas. We got to keep going, keep pushing forward, because P North, I mean, they've shown you a little something. The turnovers have been bad, but other than that, the Eagles have put up a decent fight.
Yeah, we saw that first drive of the game for the Rams where they lost the ball from a fumble and was recovered by Plymouth North, and they brought it all the way down towards the end zone, but the defensive unit of the Rams stopped them there. But that was a promising drive by the Eagles, and it shows that they can handle the Rams pretty well.
It's Ben. We're going to get our closing statement for you in a sec, Ben. I'll ask for a closing statement. Also, give us a final score prediction on our way out.
Final score prediction, well, I'm going to say it's going to be a 35-14 win. Rams take it all.
I'm right there with you. I think the Eagles will punch one in. I'll give it about a 30-7 game for the Rams. We're going to take it home, get that second playoff game. That's going to do it for us for the Halftime Report, brought to you by South Shore Car Service. Wow. Make sure you follow them on all social media platforms. Will Nicholson, Ben Wilson, rain, shine, snow, wind, press box, no press box, doesn't matter. We're still going to bring you the game. We'll bring you the second half here in just a minute. We'll see you.
Crossing the 50, 40, he's got 2 men to beat, no one's going to catch.
Kick is up, and it is scored! For 3.
Got it! With the shot, it's in! Lights out, good night, goodbye, and there's it! Marshfield wins! It's a great serve. Another one drop! And the Rams drop one first here in the Super Bowl.
Nice. Kick on the field. And it is
Scored! It is scored!
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time. MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions,
Biviano General Contracting,
Road to Responsibility.
Over the past 15 years, MCM has supported the Marshfield community through its mission in connecting the community. As successful as MCM has been, there is a significant challenge facing MCM that will dramatically impact the Marshfield community. Just like almost all community media centers, over 90% of MCM's funding comes from Comcast and Verizon's cable licenses with the town of Marshfield. MCM receives a small percentage of that cable revenue. With technology changing and people changing the way that they consume media, many people have decided to abandon cable television for streaming platforms. 2021 to 2022 saw the greatest one-year decline in cable subscriptions in Massachusetts at 10%. Marshfield isn't immune to this, and over the next several years, we expect to see at least a 20% decrease in our funding due to the decline in cable subscribers in Marshfield. It means saying goodbye to members of the MCM staff, not making important upgrades that make MCM the state-of-the-art studio it is, and a significant reduction in support to valuable community institutions. But most importantly, what does this mean for you? It means saying goodbye to open and transparent government coverage, not being able to see important Marshfield school events like graduation and sports, as well as important community news and information shared by MCM. Please don't let this important community institution wither and die. Please contact us or visit our website to find out more about how you can support Marshfield Community Media.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Back to Plymouth North High, everyone. The Rams hold a 21-0 lead against the Eagles. Knock on wood, rain has held off a little bit here as we get into the second half. Ball going to have to be adjusted here. Also, big shout out to everyone in the MCM chat. We appreciate the support that we've been given. This is why we do it for you guys. Ball back on the tee for Drosopoulos. Another big kick for Nick, who will let this one take a bounce and eventually will roll. That was dangerous with D'Antonio making his way down the field. Now the offense of Plymouth North going to get ready to take the field. Ben, it's been hot and cold for them. Their first drive looked really good. Since then, the turnovers have killed them.
Yeah, it's been turnovers and a little bit of some unnecessary penalties, whether it's holding, encroachment. It's really been what's setting the Eagles back so far, Will.
First down and 10 coming up. They're going to take their time. The turnovers have been an interception from Liam Riley that happened in the second quarter, and also a fumble recovered by Ryan Medeiros. The whole Rams defensive unit has played well. First down and 10. They're going to break the huddle with the senior quarterback, Jake Turchitnowitz, excuse me. He's going to throw a ball to the outside. It's off the hands of his intended receiver, Liam Joyce. Fall incomplete. Ben, you're seeing the effects of the rain and the weather right there. Wet ball, hard to catch.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, the rain has hopefully let up. Knock on wood. Hopefully it doesn't come back. We have the umbrella if needed. But, yeah, slippery ball is definitely not what you want here, Will.
Turchinitz in the shotgun. Gonna take the snap, look to throw, ball to the outside, will be caught, and then tackled out of bounds. It was Joyce on the reception. Gene Lewis will wrap him up. 3rd and 2, no first down picked up. Can already see a different approach coming in here for the Eagles. Less of pushing the ball downfield and more of just trying to move the chains.
Yeah, and that's the goal. We'll just move the chains down the field. Try to get back into things here. Rams with a 3-score lead. So hopefully the Eagles can try to get down the field and make a tie.
Again, the Rams, it feels like they've been playing down 14 because they have that 14-point window they need to hit to be able to get those home playoff games, which is what they're looking for. Handoff up the middle. It was Lynch Riberio who handed it off to another back. Big hit. Sean Fullen in there on the stop. Going to bring up a 4th down. Big time stop for the Rams as well. As 4th and 2, you're down by 21, but the Rams defense has looked good. Do they decide to punt here?
And that's the big decision here. Well, you're down by so much. You run the risk of giving the Rams good field position, but get the first down. You get a chance of getting down the field to the end zone. It looks like they're still in the field here, Will.
It is half a yard. They're going to line up under center and probably just try and sneak this thing in. Do the Rams have enough pushback?
Like a tush push here.
Up the middle, trying to get there. It's going to be close, but the extra effort by Lynch Riberio will get him enough. Initially, it looked like it could have been a stop for the Rams, but the extra effort by the running back of P. North will move the chains.
Yeah, the offensive line drilled the defense of Marshfield, letting the running back get forward there.
.10:36 to go in 3rd quarter action. Opening drive for the Eagles. They move the chains. Empty set. Gonna take the snap. Look to throw. This is Riberio is gonna unload a ball. Gonna fall incomplete. He had an open receiver. Brendan Shaw unable to reel that one in. But again, bit of a quarterback change. That was the running back Gio Lynch Riberio who threw that one. Falls incomplete there. Really liking that Wildcat set.
Yeah, looking to try to throw the Rams off guard. Having the running back throw that one there, but it's just out of reach for the receiver there. And I'm starting to feel a few raindrops, Will. I don't think Mother Nature's going to let us go the rest of this game without some rain.
We will see. We got everything on deck. We got the umbrellas ready. We'll be good to go.
Will is my mom that encouraged me to bring the umbrella, so shout out to her.
Mom always knows best. 2nd and 10. Turchino's going to run up the middle and then slide short. It's good pressure by the Rams. Kyle Casale bring a lot of pressure as long as Connor Scott. Short gain, going to be 3rd down and about 8 coming up for the Eagles. And the Eagles are 4-3. They're 2-2 in 4th place in the Patriot League, trying to get a couple of more wins and secure themselves in the postseason. They got a good team, Ben. It's just the Rams in the Patriot League has been dominant past 5 years.
Yeah, they blew through Hingham and Women Hanson and Silver Lake, so they're doing good Patriot League games.
Last regular season game of the year on a 3rd and 8. Turchino is looking to throw. Now he has to escape to the outside. It's only a 3-man rush, but the Rams are going to come up. Charlie Leach, the linebacker, will come to make the hit and get credit with the sack. Defensive coach is fired up on the sidelines. for the Rams. Burrow going to get credited with the sack as well. 4th and 10, and it's going to have to be a punt coming out for the Eagles.
Not the way you want to start off the second half here, Will, but the Eagles going to punt this one away. Still scoreless here.
Rams want to go for the block. Bongelati almost got there. It'll take a bounce, and Cole Summers will choose to let that one roll to the 30-yard line at Marshfield. That's where Rollinson and the offense going to take over. It's been D'Antonio and Summers twice who have put in points and crossed the line for the Rams to get into the end zone. Just another efficient game coming in for the Rams offense where they haven't made the big mistake, played a clean game, allowing Nate to play to his strengths and get quick shots to the outside.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Cole Summers with the 2 touchdowns. He walked in today's game with a total of 527 all-purpose yards. He leads the team in all-purpose yards. He also led in total points scored and total touchdowns. He had 5. Well, now it's going to be 7 touchdowns and 42 total points scored here, and a few more all-purpose yards. And having a little bit of technical difficulties here with the battery. Will Nicholson's going to help out there, and not exactly sure what the play was there. I believe it was going to be a timeout. And again, Ronson and the rest of the offense. Ronson's got Giannetti behind him, sending Chesbro in motion. Just like the offense of the Rams, a little miscommunication. Now Ronson handoff Giannetti up the middle. Not a lot of room. Making something out of nothing. Gain of about 4 or 5.
Yeah, we can run to
Okay, here, grab it real quick. I'll do it super fast.
Ronson again trying to send Chesbro in motion.
We're back. we're gonna stick
right.
with for you for as long as we can. Our battery died, so we're gonna change it out when either the camera dies or we get a break here. Handoff up the middle to Jack Giannetti, who's gonna have enough yardage for the first down. Folks, we're gonna take a quick break real quick. We're gonna change out a battery. We're gonna be right back here on MCM, and we'll update you on what happens.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time. MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions,
Biviano General Contracting.
Road to Responsibility. MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us.
Perfect. All right. I got. Welcome back, everyone, to Plymouth North. We had to do a quick battery change, which we lost the pin to. Just it's one of those games, right, Ben?
Yeah, it's just one of those games. Had a couple of bad situations, but we're here and we're still broadcasting the game, Will.
Third down coming up. That's a good run coming in for the back of Plymouth North. He's going to be about a yard short. By the way, you might be wondering, why are the Rams on defense? They were just on offense. It was Jake D'Antonio with a run to the outside, going to punch in his second of the game. He's going to make the score. I believe it's 28-0. We'll check the scoreboard here. Big time run. It is 28-0 here with a D'Antonio touchdown. So apologies there. We're doing the best we can with the situation tonight. Cold, wet, rainy.
Yeah, well, that D'Antonio run was a 45-yard run to the end zone to extend the Rams' lead by 28.
Third and
now
short.
It's big time for the Eagles.
Yeah, third and short coming up. Eagles trying to put together any type of drive they can. Chitwin's looking to throw. He has to escape to the outside. He'll throw a ball that will fall incomplete, intended for shot. Dylan Burho with the pressure. Another fourth and short coming up for the Eagles. And in their own territory, you got to think they got to go for it again.
Yeah, fourth and short. You're down 28. You're scoreless so far. You got to go for it, Will.
And that seems to be their plan. We got a whole 55 minutes in the new battery, so we should be good at bringing the rest of the game the way that this one's going as well. It looks like they will keep the offense on the field. If you're P North, you need points. They're going to try same thing, good old-fashioned tush push right up the middle. Charlie Leach going to bark orders from the front of the O-line. And timeout going to be taken. We're going to keep you here. So the drive, it was a couple of Giannetti runs that the Rams scored on that we weren't able to get you. A couple of Jack Giannetti runs, and then it was Jake D'Antonio to the outside. Was able to score for the Rams, make it a 28-0 game. Ben, just another situation where the Rams on offense just, and once you get these skill position players the ball on the outside, anything can happen.
Yeah, right, Will. Jake D'Antonio, he had that touchdown earlier with some good blocks from the offensive line. This time, it was all him down the sideline. Defenders just couldn't catch him. He turned on the Jets, brought it all the way to the end zone, extends the Rams' lead.
Scoreboard working fine as it always is. It's P North as you hear them sound off there. Starting players, the senior night here at Plymouth North. I think it's going the way they necessarily wanted, but it's a tough matchup to have. 5:07, it's Berto up the middle. Does he have enough on the extra push? I think he has just enough. Yeah, he has first down yardage there. So Lynch Ribeiro with his legs going to pick up the first down.
All spotted at the 31-yard line.
The Eagles are doing a good job over the chains, Ben, but you got to really hit one of these big plays to try and get back in this ball game.
Yeah, you're all the way at the 31 here, and you got the Rams defense in front of you. You got to get down the field somehow.
First down and 10. Lynch Ribeiro in the Wildcat once again. Gonna take the snap and just try and power it right up the middle. Now he'll bounce to the outside, but good play made by Leon Jean Lewis to make the tackle. Connor Scott in there as well with Charlie Leach. It'll be a tackle for loss and bring up second down.
Beyond Dean Lee. Varsity. Bring up second down and 11.
Second down coming up. 3:40 to go in the third. Turchinitz is back into the game at quarterback. Going to take the snap, drop back, and look to throw. Outside ball, looking for his receiver. That will be caught down at the 35-yard line. Good play by number 7, Liam Joyce on the reception. That's the big play that Plymouth North was looking for to get some momentum back in their offense.
Yeah, we discussed that a few minutes ago, Will, how Plymouth North needed a big play to try to throw off the Rams and get momentum on their offense. That was the play right there, going from the 31 all the way to the opposite 35. Big play there for the Eagles.
Whistle's going to be blown on a 1st and 10. Adjusting the down marker there on the Rams sideline. 1st and 10. Turchinowicz looking to throw. Another deep ball throw to the near sideline. That one is knocked away. Good defense there. Jamison Bongialotti, I believe, was on the coverage.
That is the worst offensive pass interference I think I've
And
ever
it
seen.
will be a second down. Once again, Ben, great coverage for the Rams.
Yeah, big coverage. Sorry, I'm fighting with this umbrella here. The wind's blowing it all around. Yeah, great coverage there by the Rams defense. After that big play that just happened, the Rams don't want to let that happen again. So that was the Rams telling the Eagles, hey, we read it, now we know what to do.
Good coverage on the outside. Couldn't quite get a number on it. It was either Bergameska or Bongialotti, one of those deep halves of the field for the Rams. Second down and 10 coming up. Plymouth North will break in a 2-back set. Handoff to the outside. Lynch Ribeiro trying to get upfield, and Will makes a good cut all the way across, still on his feet, and he will be tackled, but not up for a huge run. Comes in for P North. Move the chains and put them in down to goal distance as they'll spot it right at the 10-yard line.
Great blocking on the
Well,
edge
now
by
Eagles in
North. Great
striking
run by
distance here, Will. This is definitely the first real moment in the game where we had a threat of the Eagles punching it in.
First and goal coming up. The Rams defense hopes they can hold on for a little bit longer. Chitnitz in the gun. To take the snap, handoff up the middle to his back, who will bounce off a couple tackles and fight forward. A little bit of an extra gain.
Second and goal.
That was Anthony McLean on the run for P North. Going to be second down. Ben, Plymouth are still not shying away from the run game. They've taken their shots downfield, but really like what they're doing, pushing the rock.
Yeah, they're trying to pound the rock and get towards the end zone here, Will. Second and goal. This is a big moment here for the Eagles.
Big second down, handoff once again to Lynch Ribeiro, bouncing to the outside. A lot of Rams are there, but he's going to stay on his feet and be pushed out. Another good run from the senior running back, Gio Lynch Ribeiro, but still third and goal for the Eagles. You got to think it's 4-down territory for the Eagles, right? Like down by 28, you got to punch some points into the end zone.
Yeah, you got to get on the board, Will. You want to avoid the shutout here.
I mean, even if you're not playing for the win at this point, as we're getting towards the end of the third quarter, you're playing to take the Rams away from a home playoff game, and it is senior night here. We'll play this one out to the end. 3rd and goal. They're going to throw it over the middle. That ball is incomplete.
For Brendan Shaw, incomplete.
Bongiolotti, I believe, was on the coverage again for the Rams. Will fall incomplete. They go away from the run that time around. They try and go through the air, but once again, teams keep trying to try Bongiolotti, but his coverage has been phenomenal.
Yeah, Bongiolotti's had great coverage. Geez, this umbrella, Will, it's giving me a hard time here. Bongiolotti, he's got 2 interceptions, and he also leads the team in passes deflected with 7. He's a great player, knows his position well, always locks up a receiver. You can't get anything by him.
He had an interception last week. Pass deflected today. Timeout is going to be taken. We're going to keep you here because we got 34 seconds left in the quarter. Rams lead 28-0. 4th and goal coming out. Ben, it is been another, it feels like just clockwork, dominant Rams win in the Patriot League. It feels like it's been a while since they've actually gone and lost one of these Patriot League games. I believe you were saying earlier, it's what, 5 years the last time that P North?
0-5, or Plymouth North is 0-5 to Marshfield since October of 2021.
Wow. That's a long time ago. I mean, how long? Well, I was still in college. That's how we measure time, it feels like, around here. Again, 34 seconds left to go from Plymouth North. Again, we thank you all for joining us here on Marshfield Community Media as we bring you every single game. PA box trying to keep the Eagles crowd into the game, down 28. 4th and goal. They're going to bring on another back. Sean Bergstrom checks into the game as well. It's Lynch, Ribeiro, who's going to try and sweep this one to the outside. Might look to throw. Jump ball is knocked away. Good job by the Rams coverage. Once again, knock away a 4th and goal. It was Gene Lewis on the coverage for the Rams. They will turn it over on downs once again.
That was big for the Eagles there, Will, and the Rams with the big stop there. Plymouth North was looking to avoid the shutout, but now it's not looking too good for him here. The Rams going to get the ball back. Not great field position, but the Rams with a 28-point lead looking to extend it here.
I mean, they did what they had to do on the side of Marshfield. You know that on 4th downs they're going to go for it. You hold them all the way to a 4th and goal. Just a great job by Rams defense to hang in there, facing adversity on that drive. Now the Rams offense facing adversity of their own. They're on their own 4-yard line on a 1st and 10. Rollinson going to hand off to the outside, making a move. Cole Summers, who will spin and then be pushed out of bounds. Correction, that was Cole Hannigan, or was it Summers?
It was Hannigan, Will. You got
it. It was Cole Hannigan on the carry. Pick up about 5, bring up 2nd down. The rain's fogging the glasses here, you know? 10 and 11. 2 Coles. That will do it for 3rd quarter action. Rams lead 28-0. It was a D'Antonio touchdown in the 3rd quarter that gave the Rams the lead. We're going to take a quick break here on Marshfield Community Media, and we'll be right back for the rest of the ball game.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions,
Biviano General Contracting,
Road to Responsibility.
Back to Plymouth North, 4th quarter action. Picking up here. Rollinson going to take the snap, hand off to the outside. It's a good run by the Rams. Evan Williams going to pick up a 1st down with his legs, the senior running back. Marshfield just going to try and tick as much clock on the ground here as they can, Ben.
Yeah, they have the lead. They want to run the clock as best they can.
It's Hannigan to the outside on a sweep. Lot of green grass. Cole Hannigan all the way.
He's gone.
No no one's going to catch Cole Hannigan as he throws on the afterburners. Touchdown, Marshfield. They punch in another one. Cole Hannigan.
It was much like that Jake D'Antonio play, a handoff on the outside, down the sideline, put it in the end zone.
That is Hannigan's second touchdown on the year versus, I believe, was it last week he got his first one against Hingham? Or no, it was 2 weeks ago, excuse me, back at home. But finally, back on the board is Cole Hannigan with his legs. 34-0 lead as Drosopoulos and the extra point unit will get ready to make it 35. Snap to Summers, kick from Drosopoulos through the uprights and good. 35-0 lead, and now we're over that 30-point threshold in the fourth quarter. So we'll have 10 minutes and 30 seconds left of real time on the clock, which almost definitely the Rams are going to pick up the win here, Matt.
Yeah, it's looking like it will. 10 minutes, I believe they're going to run the clock here. It's 35-0. Hopefully the Eagles can get down the field and avoid the shutout, but it's going to be looking like it's going to be a Rams win here, Will.
MIA rules if a team is up by 30 in the fourth quarter, it runs the clock no matter what. Which, no complaints here. We get out of the rain and out of Plymouth as quick as possible.
Got to get in the car and turn on the heat, Will.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully no escort, right?
I hope not.
Get out of here nice and well. Makes me miss Marshfield. It really.
Well, we'll see him in the playoffs.
I know. Every away game I come home and I'm like, man.
I miss this place.
Yeah, right? Like
nothing like home.
Ball gonna wobble off the tee a little for Drosopoulos. And now the ball does fall off the tee, so Drosopoulos will readjust.
Oh, it happened again.
They're going to have to get someone to hold it, I believe, soon. Third time's a charm?
We'll see. Heavy rain, heavy wind here, Will.
So far, so good. It stayed on the tee. And Drosopoulos is going to get a good boot underneath it as well, as it will be a touchback once again. And with 8:35 left.
8:30 minutes.
I hear Coach Aruka calling for Ryan Medeiros for something. Maybe wanted him to hold off the tee, but the offense of the Eagles will try and get. I mean, you played in the rain for almost 60 minutes at this point. You would love to walk out of here with something.
Yeah, definitely.
A touchdown. Good feels.
Yeah, we did that halftime show in the rain. Then the rain let up for a few minutes, but as the teams were taking the field again, the rain started to come back down.
The rain is on top of us, right? I mean, right when we go to halftime and we finish the show, the rain stops. We're like, maybe it'll hold off. It's right back.
The rain just wants camera time, Will.
It does. Big shout out to all our sponsors as well. South Shore Car Service, Build Something Special, and all the ads you see on MCM's end as we run ads, as that run up the middle, not a whole lot of room to go. Bongelati going to come out of the game, and the JV unit going to check in here for the Rams.
Yeah, now it's the time to sub in some JV players, let them get some action here on varsity.
They got to play in the rain tomorrow too. So.
Yeah, we'll be at home. It'll be at home tomorrow.
Yeah, they'll be back in Marshfield. It could be Saturday as well. Maybe
I'm
not
thinking
for
it's
Halloween.
Friday, Will. We do football every Friday.
It's confusing. This whole week is throwing me off, right? No complaints here. Football on a Thursday. As much football as I can cram into my time frame as possible is what I'm looking to do. Second down coming up. To take the snap, handoff up the middle. It's a good run as they break tackles all the way out in space. Finally, the tackle will be made across the 40-yard line. First down picked up for P North. First down and 10 as clock continues to run. Serchinitz will hand it off to his back up the middle, who's immediately lit up by that Rams defensive line. Bring up second down. Even with the JV unit in, that defensive line continues to perform.
Yeah, that's definitely, I've said it before, Will, the defense is just the MVP of this Rams team. Offense always does their part, and defense just does their part over and over again. They always make sure to put a stop to things as soon
Tim
as they can.
Stiles on the tackle for the Rams. I mean, to go off your point, yeah, I mean, even at the beginning of the year when they lost to both Methuen and St. John's Prep, the defense still played well in both of those games. So it's been an all-year-around thing as we're going to hand it off to Lynch Ribeiro to the outside. Marshall wants a hold, not going to get it all the way to the 40, crossing the 35, and Stiles will push him out of bounds alongside 21, Thomas Sullivan. But a first down picked up for Plymouth North. Five minutes to go, first and 10. Handoff up the middle to McLean, who's going to bounce off tackles and finally be tackled. Tim Stiles, another tackle. He's been all over the field since he came into the game. Bring up second down. So, Ben, this is the last regular season game of the year. The only true game the Rams have scheduled is Thanksgiving. That will be at Duxbury.
Nice early game. I believe that'll be at 10 o'clock in the morning.
10 a.m., yep. Throw over to the outside. That ball is caught. Coverage for the Rams, Mikey Appel. Tried to knock that ball away at the last second. Couldn't get his hands on it. It'll be a first down picked up, but home playoff game going to be scheduled for the Rams. They'll be back at home, and with this win tonight, it's most likely they're going to have a second home playoff game as well. It's a nice little schedule. The Rams have put themselves together with their wins for the postseason. Handoff up the middle to Lynch Ribeiro, who will go pretty much untouched to the end zone. It'll be a touchdown for the Eagles. A little too late for the win, but Gio Lynch Ribeiro, the senior, going to appreciate in his last regular season game, he gets to walk out of here with a touchdown. They certainly are not like us, Ben. It's
well,
fourth quarter touchdown.
Avoid the shutout here, Will.
Some interesting scoreboard work, though. I'll say that. Rams do same thing back at James G. Extra point attempt, but someone jumped early. Trey Thatcher.
Well,
try this one more time.
250 and ticking, Will. I think it's safe to say it's going to be a Marshall win.
I'd say so. We'll try this one more time with Thatcher. Snap, not quite there. They're actually going to fake it to the outside. That shot. Run that one in for a 2-point conversion, so 35-8. Nice trick play, but again, the game is essentially over. But that's one of those plays I feel like you work on early in the week. Like, hey, if we get this look, we're going to go for it. Doesn't matter what the score is in a game. If you got to look like that, yeah, you practice it all week, might as well go for it.
Yeah, and the clock's still going to continue to run. We're going to reach the 2-minute warning here after that, Will. Rams will take the field, and I think it's just going to be Ronson and the rest of the offense if you're going to run out the clock.
Yeah, most likely. Rams have plenty of time to run this one out once this kick goes away. Rams will just touch it down. So we're going to keep you updated on MCM. They do a great job on their social medias, at Marshfield Community Media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, pretty much any platform you can think of. We'll keep you updated throughout this end of this week and the next upcoming, we can tell you who the Rams have in their playoff matchup at home. And we, of course, are going to cover that here on MCM. Definitely stay tuned for that. Thatcher will get ready to boot this one back to Marshfield. Onside kick attempt. Going to bounce and then go out of bounds. Ryan Medeiros almost got his hands on that one. Tim Stiles as well, but will just go out of bounds. Hand seam with Riley Richardson Williams.
Now we're at a minute left here, Will. I think it's just going to be Rollins and the Rams taking a knee and letting this clock run out.
Take a quick knee, so that is going to do it for us at Plymouth North. Rams are going to win 35-8 in a game that never really was close. I mean, the Eagles, their opening drive, they got it close to the end zone, but unable to convert. And from there, Marshfield, I mean, game and an inch, and they fully took that mile all the way in a dominant fashion. Summers with 2, D'Antonio with 2, and then Cole Hannigan with the other. Rams also forced a couple of turnovers. It was Liam Riley with an interception, and then Ryan Medeiros on a fumble recovery to end the first half. And that is going to do it, as the Eagles unable to pick up a win here tonight. They're going to try and extend their playoff hopes, and hopefully they will get some help. End the year at 4-4, 2-3 in the Patriot League. Marshfield going to end their regular season 6-2. They go undefeated in the Patriot League. They're going to look to set up shop in the playoffs next week. That is going to do it with us, Ben. I want to thank you for coming out once again.
Of course, Will. It's my pleasure. Love doing this here. Obviously not the best weather for it, but we got the job done here. Rams got the win.
Job is done for us at MCM and on the field for the Rams. So thank you for joining us here on Marshfield Community Media. We will see you next time. Will Nicholson, Ben Wilson. We'll see you guys next time. Good night.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Crossing a 50, 40, he's got 2 men to beat, no one's gonna catch.
Kick is up, and it is score! For 3.
Got it! With the shot, it's in! Lights out, good night, goodbye, and that's it! Marshfield wins! It's a great serve. Another one drop! And the Rams drop one first here in the Super Bowl!
Nice.
Kick on the field, and it is scored! It is scored!